So good morning and happy 2016. I hope everybody had a fantastic beginning of this year. So I'm here today just to kind of talk to you guys a little bit more about edible arrangements. Obviously I come here and we talk about, you hear me do my profitable introduction, and that's all great and grand, but a lot of things are happening with edible arrangements and how that actually came about, a lot of you don't really know about. So today I'd like to just educate you a little bit so you have a little bit more insight as to why I kind of wanted to be part of this company, what we're doing in the near future, and what that, kind of how that translates into possible referrals for me in business. So, my glasses. As your resident gifting and gratitude referral partner, which is how I'd love for you all to refer to me, we've put a couple of samples out on the table just for you to have a little bit of a taste of what we kind of do. It's really kind of cool because I gave you some of my personal favorites, which is the salted banana truffle, the apple salted caramel with apple and truffle, and of course the strawberry and one of our pineapple pieces, all colored with chocolate. So that's awesome, pretty awesome. So the evolution of edible arrangements, what does that really mean? Basically the business started in 1985 by a gentleman, in 1985 there was a gentleman by the name of Tariq Fareed. He and his brother, at 16, he opened his own flower shop, right, at 16. So it was really pretty impressive, and through his process, or by owning that flower shop, he made a decision. He was like, I really love fruit. This would be kind of cool to do, this floral arrangement with fruit, and so basically that's how that idea, or the idea of edible arrangements, was born. So from there, he started the first store in Connecticut, in East Haven, in 1999. Then there was a gentleman by the name of Chris D. His name is really long, so I don't even go through all of that. But Chris D., who had come to the store, drove by, saw it, came in, loved it, started ordering the product, and made a suggestion, hey, have you ever thought about franchising your product? Of course, most people don't really think about that when they have something that people like, but because it's a lot of work and maybe their vision isn't that broad. But his was obviously starting a business of his own at 16, so he went ahead and dove into that. The next year, or 2 years later, next year, in 2001, he opened the first franchise, or the first franchisee made a purchase in Waltham, Massachusetts. In 2003, the first Canadian store was opened in Toronto. In 2004, we were ranked 446 on the Entrepreneurial Magazine for Franchisee 500. In 2006, we had already, from there, we were 500 stores strong. So people were really picking it up, the momentum was actually coming. In 2007, that was 2006, is when I actually made the purchase of my store location in Garden Grove. So I had done some research, I'd done a little bit of homework. At that time, I was working for BT, and one of my staff members at the time had a death in their family. My boss made mention of edible arrangements. That's what I ended up sending out to their family. Loved the response, although it was a tragic situation. Sent it out a few more times, loved that response, and because it was very new, very different, very fresh, it was fresh fruit, I just started to do my homework. Went and did a discovery day in Connecticut, loved what I saw, and, I made a decision at that time because I was actually looking and interested in opening my own business because I've always wanted to open a restaurant. I knew nothing about that industry. Then I made the decision to go with edible arrangements because it already had a process. I didn't have to reinvent it. It was something that could teach me how to do something later. So I took advantage of that. In 2008, we launched our first television campaign, which was awesome for me because I had just come into the business. So it was really kind of slow going. As soon as TV hit, boom, everybody was in the money. I mean, it was like people were learning about our product, so people were seeking us out. So it was a really great opportunity for me to get in at that time. Of course, the market started going a little bit soft and things were happening financially in the world, but people still, for whatever reason, our momentum continued on. In 2011, we actually we were at 1,000+ stores. So that was a pretty quick progression for people who were interested in that product and basically caught on and purchased stores. In 2012, two pretty cool things happened. The first was we won an award for having 500,000+ likes on Facebook, and that was in the 1850 Social 100, which is the top social media campaigns. It was our 15th, no, excuse me. Also, that was the first year I had submitted what's called an edible idea. And the edible idea basically is if you as a franchisee find something that you think would be interesting or something you'd like to develop as a product, you could submit an idea. So I did. And lo and behold, that being the first year of us being on television, we had a full launch for one of the biggest and most successful products outside of the original arrangement that started the business, which was called the Confetti Fruit Cupcake, which my store actually created. So I was very proud of that. So it went TV, radio, cable, print, everything. And that was the first product ever that they did a full launch. So I was very, very proud of that. I asked for at least 1% of the profits, but I didn't get any of that. So from there, in 2014 became our 15th year anniversary. So, you know, it's a great product. It's really something that I really appreciate. Again, it is fresh fruit, but we're more than just that. When you think about edible arrangements, really what we do and what we sell as well, our mission statement is just to wow you. It's just really simple. Nothing really grandiose, nothing, I mean, it's just because when people receive an arrangement or one of our dipped fruit boxes, usually the smile goes up and people are just, they feel really good about our product. And so that's what keeps me engaged. I'm constantly engaged with our products because, or with my business because of our products. And we have a great opportunity with our procurement department and our development team. They're continuing to figure out ways that we can bring fresh fruit to the world in a multitude of different ways that is aesthetically pleasing, that makes people want to make that purchase, and for different reasons. We have gifting programs. We have programs for businesses. We have programs for car dealerships, for insurance companies, realtors. These are actual programs that we have created with literature, with bounce back coupons. We can take your logos, we can affix them to our hang tags, we can put them on different, literature that we do have that we pass out to your potential customers and clients, or anyone else that you may know. So I just wanted to touch on that because a lot of people don't know about the programs that we have. The other thing is that we do a lot of charitable events. We have a program that's called Edible Cares that we are heavily involved in, that we gift out any of the fruit that we actually don't use, that we can't put in an arrangement. We give that away to organizations that that need some support or need to feed kids or women, whatever the case may be. So our price points and what we do, we have fundraising. Our prices start anywhere from $29 and they go on up. We have stores, again, across the U.S. and worldwide. So the thing is that we have a standard $13.99 delivery fee. So it doesn't matter. There's symmetry across all of the stores. So that makes it really a great opportunity for anyone who might have that interest. If you know people who look like they want to be able to or have a need to provide a service to someone and they want to be consistent at that service, they want to be able to reward their employees or their clients or anything like that, or they have large events, they can always contact any one of the edible arrangements or your personal edible arrangements concierge like I am, and we can help you to identify the most appropriate item for you. We even go as far as have one that stands about 3 feet tall that we actually build at a site location, which is amazing. So it's actually called the Incredible Edible. It's 4 feet tall, and it has quite a, it's actually in your brochure. It is unbelievable. But it's just one of those things that when you talk about being impressive, it's something to see all that stuff carted in and built right in front of you. So basically, I just wanted to make sure you guys kind of had an understanding that we do a little bit more than just provide you with a pretty arrangement or a beautiful box, okay? We go far beyond that. Fundraising, if you have an opportunity or you know someone that is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, they can contact me for that and at least get some information. And again, the last thing for me is really the healthy kids. That's one that I'm really, really passionate about because again, as Carlos can attest to, our children are just getting heavier, they're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, and this is just an awesome way for for us to get our kids to eat fruits and vegetables, and it is a challenge that we go to the schools, we talk to the teachers and the principals and the PTA, and we let them know this is an awesome program, and whatever one of your, as they track how much fruit they're eating, we then would give away product to them so that they can continue on with that path as a reward for them just doing what's better for their bodies. So that's all I have for this morning. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions.
How long does that take to make a 4-footer?
Woo, so it takes us about 45 minutes to get it done. And
That's
it's
it?
only,
That's
yeah,
it?
that's it.
Have you ever done one?
I haven't yet. I haven't sold one yet, but I'm planning on doing an event that I'm probably going to build one at. So, yeah.
Is there a popular item that you would say?
Yes, our number one seller is the delicious fruit design. It is the arrangement that actually started the whole thing. So that's that's one of the most popular, and the second is, and actually I reversed them because the first is really African cupcakes, which is fun. Yes,
Is that it here? The cupcakes?
yes, it is.
It's right here.
So these right here, you guys are any type of
We
catering?
do. We cater, we sell individual, we sell also, we have a component called where we do fruit smoothies, fruit salads, fruit salads. And soon to come is Froyo, which is a frozen yogurt, fresh blended in front of you. So. All right.
All right.
Anything else? Sorry.
One last thing.
Yes.